Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, I want to introduce you to a new transition with the channel where I want to be talking about different trades, entries and exits, stop losses, all of that. My mindset has been this entire time, as we have built up to Bitcoin potentially crossing its all-time high, I want to accumulate, I want to buy and hold, and then around the time that Bitcoin crosses its all-time high, I want to have what I have on the screen here, a trader's mindset. Words like hodl, diamond hands, those things need to be eliminated from our vocabulary, and we need to have a mindset that we are not in any particular crypto for a long period of time, short periods, months, not years. Okay, so a new transition. And so I do want to spend more time in my videos looking at entries and exits, looking at setting up trades to maximize short-term profits. This is going to be a new transition. I'm still going to have my price target videos. I'm still going to review different cryptocurrencies, and I will go live as much as possible. But again, new mindset that's going to be affecting all of my content and specific price target videos. And so I want to talk about that in this video. This is going to be a little bit longer, but then after this, trading videos are just going to be focusing on setups. And I want to introduce to you to my practices when it comes to trading. And I want to show you some recent results as well. But before we do that, this video is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. And while I appreciate that so many of you are hopping in here from all over the place, you've got to hit that subscribe button. I make multiple videos a day. Every day I try to go live as much as possible. And I'm trying as much as possible to keep up with this rapidly evolving crypto space. So you've got to turn on that notification button as well as subscribing. But otherwise, let's go ahead and dive on into this. I hope you can see this. I know it's small and small type on my screen, but my rules for trading plus a couple of announcements here. Number one, channel membership announcement. So here's what I want to do. I've been doing subscriber only live streams on TikTok. Excuse me, my phone just fell. Subscriber only live streams on TikTok. I think the people who've been following me and who've subscribed to my channel there have gotten a lot of value out of that. So on the same thing with YouTube, it's a lot more convenient for YouTube because I can share my screen. And what I want to do is a channel membership, which you could see, you should be able to see a button to sign up as a member for this channel. And what that is, it's $9.99 a month, and that gives you an opportunity for more in-depth access. Here's what we're going to do with members. We're going to have live stream, member-only live streams where we're going to look at trades, look at different setups, and answer any questions you might have. And then I'm also offering not unlimited Telegram access, like direct messaging via Telegram, but a regular membership access. If it was unlimited, it would just make me want to pull my hair out. Sorry. But regular membership access on Telegram and member only live streams for times that we want to enter and exit different trades and answer any questions you might have. It is very much worth that time in my opinion. And I know a lot of you have already expressed interest in that. So check that out. So here are my rules. 4 big things that I pay attention to. There's lots of different people who have lots of different rules. There's people who pay attention to volumes, do volume profiles. That's not my thing. I do that a little bit, okay? But my 4 big things: levels, fibs. I'm sure you've seen me do fibs, Fibonacci retracements in lots and lots of my videos, so you know what I'm talking about. But levels, fibs, Heikin-Ashi candles, not regular candles. If you look at my trading view, I have Heikin-Ashi candles set up, and stochastic RSI. And so what I'm looking for with Heikin-Ashi candles paired with stochastic RSI is to find confluence with whether a certain crypto is overbought or oversold. Okay, so those two together, I use a ton of fibs. Levels have been huge for me. I have had a lot of success trading when it comes to finding a good level, finding confluence with historic price action and setting a limit order there. And sometimes I have filled within pennies for even something like worth over $100 like Solana. And there's other times that I've missed by pennies, and that's my most painful moment because I could be in a multi-leveraged long with Solana right now, but I literally missed that by like 3 cents for my limit order, and then it hasn't gone back to that price level since then. Okay, so Solana is at $130 something right now, entering into a new territory. I missed it. I missed it by pennies, and that's going to happen. That's okay. I'd rather hit by pennies, than miss by pennies, and that's okay. We're going to miss sometimes. That's perfectly fine. The 4 things that I'm focusing on with each trade: entry, stop loss, take profit, and risk versus reward. And so I'll show you what that looks like when we get to the specific entries on TradingView. Big thing I want to preach here: patience, patience, patience. When it comes to trading, you have got to be patient. The way that you're going to get wrecked in this is if you are impatient. And so I have some trades set up, and we're going to look at those trades, and it might take a few days for those to get filled, and some of them, they may not get filled at all. So, all right, I have 3 in this video. There's usually going to be 5 per video or so, but 3 in this video. Okay. Next, no more than 20% of your trading portfolio is at risk at any time. Let's say you have $10,000. The risk is $2,000. Now, what that doesn't mean is that you only have $2,000 invested at a time, but that when it comes to your stop loss, the maximum amount you're willing to risk is $2,000, because if the market takes a drastic turn and you're 20% in one direction, 20% in one direction, you will most likely lose 20% of your portfolio, your trading portfolio. That is not a pleasant feeling. You do not want to be 100% in. Okay, because I'm remembering December 4th of 2021, when I was long, and then we had this massive liquidation event, and some of my positions got liquidated, and fortunately, I was not 100% in. But I don't know how much I was in on my trading portfolio, but I got wrecked on that day because the market took this massive turn out of nowhere, and that happens a lot. So 20% risk, if you do 20% risk, there will be times that you will lose 20% of your portfolio, but hopefully the wins will far outweigh those losses. Okay. My recommendation for amount of leverage, which I know many of you are not going to listen to. Okay. I don't shoot the messenger. All right. 2x leverage. If you do more than that, I've done more than that. I'm doing more than that right now. My recommendation is 2x leverage. Do as I say, not as I do. I say that to my kids all the time. All right. Now, with certain limit orders, again, people who focus on volume, which I don't do that. I have my own set rules, but people who focus on volume, they're able to get in and out of trades much quicker. For me, looking at levels, fibs, Heikin-Ashi candles, and stochastic RSI, there's going to be times, my entire strategy, 100% of my strategy is to set a limit order and wait. And many of those orders do not get filled, and that's okay. It's okay. All right. I'd rather be that than just rushing in and out of different trades and getting too emotional based off of where the market's going. I have had a lot of success setting orders. Some of those get filled, some of those don't. I want to, in this video, review all 8 of my active trades. I have 8 trades open. Well, actually, no. I closed 4 of them just recently, but as I was preparing this video, I had 4 active trades, and now I had 8 active trades, and now I have 4. And then I want to show you recent examples of limit orders that I have set, and I've encouraged you to set. These are in my videos that you can see, and you can see the rate of success that I've had, so that we can build up some trust. And then lastly, I want to refer you to BingX, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the benefits to that. I'm going to be referring to BingX so that you can get access, if you're in the United States, to certain kinds of trading, like leverage, like longing and shorting. You will need a VPN for that. And I've talked with representatives of their team. It doesn't matter to them. If you use a VPN, NordVPN would be my recommendation. In future videos, there will be a link to signing up with my referral code for BingX and with a referral code to Nord, which will get me free months of Nord. Nord is pretty cheap, so check that out. All right, let's take a look at all of my active trades. And again, do as I say, not as I do, because I am high leverage right now, but Quant, I did close that in the positive. And I'm going to look for a re-entry because I think Quant is ready to take off right now. 34.66% gain. JSMI, I did close that one as well, and I regret closing that one because I've had multiple JSMI trades over these last couple of days, done well, closed them, whatever. That's what happens when you lose long leverage. Is you get too emotional, and so I got too emotional. I closed it in a profit, and I'm cool with that. Pepe, this one is open, 77.08%. Shiba Inu, this one is still open as well, a 5x long. I am holding this one for probably a few months, and that's up 84.92%. I wouldn't be surprised if I close this one at over 1,000%. It's either going to get liquidated or it's closing over 1,000%. Injective, 37.22%. I closed that one and I closed my Kaspa one. I think I closed my Kaspa one in a loss. I think I did. In Kaspa, I have an entry set up for a new entry on that. But Injective, I closed that in the positive. And then XRP, I've been talking about XRP. I believe XRP is going over $1 soon. And my exit price is 90 cents, about 90 cents. And I'm up 108.08%. If that goes to 90%, that'll be an 800 or 900% gain. And then lastly, Dogecoin, 433%. I am riding or dying with this one. I've talked about meme coins. I've been waiting for this moment for 3 years, which is why I used very high leverage on this one, because I just have a lot of confidence in it. And so I am riding this up to 52 cents. Theoretically, anything can happen that would cause me to change my mind on that, but I would like to ride this up to 52 cents. My price target's 53 cents. It could go much higher than that. So that is all I have for my active trades, which 4 of those 8 are open. Things move very fast, very quickly here. I want to show you entries that I've given you on YouTube, in YouTube videos. Okay. So we have JSMI here. I've made 3 different JSMI videos. Should you buy now or take for the, or wait for the dip? And 2 of those videos, I was very wrong, but I want to say that to prove a point that when it comes to trading, my entries have actually been on point. And so JSMI, at first I said that I expressed a lot of confidence that we were going back down to this bottom level here, 0.00837. And then I made a second video saying, no, that's not happening. I was wrong. Okay. So I set a new limit order right here at 0.1233. And you can see we barely wicked below that. So I set that limit order and that got filled and I made a good bag off of that, made a killing off of that one. And I did close it, took some profits on that. But then I opened up a new long right here at 0.0142. I don't have this level was on those videos. Should I buy now or wait for the dip videos? But I did open up a new long and I think I actually missed this by a fraction of a penny. You know, or no, actually, I don't know. I don't remember. No, yeah, I missed it because you can see it didn't quite fill that exact level, and that happens. It's okay. And then yesterday, I opened a long right at this level. You can't see it on the 4-hour chart. If I were to go to the 1-hour chart, you would see that. And I closed it, unfortunately, too early. I opened a new long today, closed that one. And maybe that's too early too, but I've been making money off of JSMI, and that's what I have to offer you. ICP, another one. What do we have here? So ICP, I made a video a few weeks ago giving you this entry right here, $9.76. I think it went down to $9.57, and then it bounced right off of there. And these levels have been here. So this right here would have been a great take profit place. That's probably where I would have given you for a take profit. And then yesterday we had that massive wick down, and that would have been a great time to have set a limit order for this level. That would have been pretty terrifying, and I don't think the stop would have gotten filled. I think the stop would have been lower than $11, but that would have been a great one to fill as well. And then, of course, LCX. I've talked about LCX a ton. I've made 3 would you buy now or wait for the dip videos. I told you that I was exiting at 34.5 cents on LCX and that I was waiting for 22 cents for that order to get filled, and it got filled. And again, I made a third video saying that I was setting another order for 22 cents. And did that get filled? I don't know. But what I will say is this is one of the 3 trades for today. And so we'll look at that in the next chart. I'll clean it up, get rid of this fib retracement here so we can just see the trade. Okay, so here are my 3 trades as of right now. First, we have AGIX. Now, this might be a hair too low. I want to let you know that. I want to be upfront with you. But AGIX, and I want to tell you we're looking at the 4-hour chart here. But my entry is the 2023 peak. This right here on top of the gray zone is the 2023 peak for JSMI. And so currently we're at 71.4 cents for JSMI. I am hoping that this is going to go down to 66.5 cents. Not for JSMI, for AGIX, excuse me. And so I'm setting a limit, or I have set a limit order there. Now, I'm going to recommend, we'll see the spreadsheet here. So you can see the spreadsheet, click on it in the description of this video, perhaps putting it a little bit higher since we've held this as support so well on 4 different occasions. Okay, so 4 different occasions we've held that as support. I'm curious to see, will we go a little bit higher than that? I don't want to miss out because I think, eventually over these next several days, we're going to see AGIX get to the next leg up. Now, I do have a stop loss a little under this liquidation wick here. I can't see us sweeping those lows or getting below those recent lows for liquidation wick. And you can see what the entry was. People set their entry, and that's why the this wicked to that level specifically, because that was this top right here. That was the exact top, and that's the things the kind of things that we look for. So I could see it getting down to that level again. I don't think it's going to happen, but I don't want the stop loss to be right there. I want it to be a little lower. So that's where the stop loss is going to be. So next we have Kaspa. Like I said, been waiting. I had a long for Kaspa. I closed it, and now I have a new long. So let's get rid of this fib chart here, but I am very much paying attention to the fibs. And actually, let me keep the fib chart open real quick, and then I'll get rid of it. So Kaspa, from that liquidation event yesterday, being February 28th, if you're wondering, they had that massive wick down. And what am I thinking here is I set up a fib chart, and you can see ever since then, we have been holding the golden pocket very well. We held the 618 retrace, 618, and then now we tested the 66. And then recently today, if I could give you a 1 hour chart, what you would see is that we tested the 66 again. And so this might also be too conservative. I have us at the 618. And so I would not complain if you set your limit order at the 66. That is 3/100ths of a cent from where Kaspa is at this moment. And so if you just want to get in on a trade, this is probably a decent one to get in on, but my price is 0.1708984 for LCX. I should talk about also the take profit level. For me, it's a 1.618 retrace from swing low to swing high. That's 20.9 cents. And so let's see that same deal here. The 1.618 retrace from the all-time high, that's my take profit level here. That's $1.04.9. And so then LCX. I already talked about LCX, my history with it. I've given you exact price levels, and I believe what my mindset with this is we already did the test of where I would have wanted you to get in with LCX, and you can see we just filled that perfectly. And so now I'm seeing a move up. I'm wondering, I do believe that we are about to break the downtrend with LCX. So perhaps we would see a higher low on the 4 hour chart, and that get filled right about here where my entry is before moving on higher. So I have that a little bit higher than where I've been wanting you to buy, where I would have wanted you to buy if I made this video yesterday or a couple days ago, excuse me. And then the LCX take profit level, we could certainly go higher than this, but again, I could see us forming in the process of forming a cup and handle pattern here. So cup, move up, fill that, and then get rejected there. And so that's your take profit level, and then handle. And then I'm probably eventually going to want you to enter along if we break through, when we break through really, this level here, a retest of that level will be my next long. Okay, so those are my 3 trades. You can see it on the trading spreadsheet here, and you can see the date, the entry, the stop loss, the exit, the risk to reward. We haven't talked about risk to reward yet, but here's the risk to reward. 3.61 is the ratio, 3.42. So you have, if you win, you have a 3.42x gain versus if you lose. Not x. It's a 3.42x versus your loss, excuse me. And then for Kaspa, it's actually a 6.58. But I think that I have a note here. It's also a good take profit would be the 0.1894. That's its all-time high. I mean, I think Kaspa is going to go much higher for sure. But this section here is empty. That is going to be the result. The result will either be that you won, you lost, or it never got filled. One of those 3 will go in the result. And over time, I will fill more information in with trades that I'm looking for over the days. Now, If you want to be a part of this, if you want if you want to be a part of this, this is free content. If you want me to look at specific cryptocurrencies that you have on your radar and you've already done your own charting and you want somebody to find an agreement with you or disagreement, you want to test your different theories out, then that would be a good opportunity for you to sign up as a member of this channel, which there should be a button in this video, somewhere in this video, probably under where the video is showing. And then also I do want to remind you of BingX. So you are going to, if you are in the United States or even the UK, you're going to need to sign up for NordVPN and then BingX. I will have a referral link at some point. I don't have one now, but I know for a lot of people in the United States, it's going to be pretty difficult to get access to derivatives, to trading, to longing and shorting. And so you may not have opportunities to buy AGIX or Kaspa. On LCX, you could get that on Coinbase. So if you just want to do spot, that's fine. But if you do sign up for BingX, there are opportunities. Your first deposit, you could get up to 500 USDT. First trade, 500 USDT. There's a lot of potential rewards for you. So check that out. And anything else that I have my price target spreadsheet. That's also in the description of this video. A lot of you have been asking me, hey, where's your price target spreadsheet? And I keep on having to say, in the description of the video. So, hey, it's in the description of the video. You should check that out. All right, but that is all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week. And I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.